They told you software was eating the world. They told you to learn Decode. They sold you the ultimate cheat code for financial freedom. They lied. You didn't hack the system. You just volunteered to be a premium battery for the digital corporate matrix. Welcome to the tech hierarchy, the modern assembly line. Let's see how your biological time drains away at every single level. Level 1, the junior engineer, the biological bot. You got the offer. 6 agonizing months of interviews. You memorized algorithms you will never actually use in the real world. You stared at leak code on your monitor until your eyes bled. You pretended to have leadership skills you don't possess. You are 22 years old. Your base salary is $150,000. With the signing bonus and your first stock grants, your total compensation lands around $190,000. For a brief, blinding moment, you feel like a god. The number feels impossible. Then you pay your first month of San Francisco or New York rent. Taxes hit. The illusion cracks. Your first week is an anesthetic, free kombucha, catered lunches, and a brand new corporate hoodie. They want you comfortable. Cages are always easier to endure when they are padded. By week 3, reality sets in. You are not building the future. You are a highly paid digital janitor. You are assigned a laptop and told to clone a repository with 200,000 files. The code base is a 15-year-old monster. It was written by people who no longer exist in the organization. You spend 4 days just trying to set up your local environment, something about Docker containers you barely understand. You are terrified they will realize you don't actually know what you are doing. Imposter syndrome is your new roommate. On day 5, you get your first ticket. It's labeled easy. It takes you an entire week. You submit your code. 3 senior engineers tear it apart in the code review. You rewrite it 4 times. You apologize for breathing. You finally merge it. Your name is on the commit. You feel a brief hit of dopamine until you realize 10,000 other commits were merged that exact same day. You stare at a glowing rectangle for 12 hours a day, trading the absolute best years of your youth to change the color of a button that makes a billionaire slightly richer. You are terrified, but you look in the mirror and tell yourself the lie. 2 years, I'll get the brand on my resume, let the stock vest, and then I'll escape to build my own thing. Everyone has this plan. Almost nobody escapes. Level 2. The mid-level engineer. The premium hostage. You survived the first purge. You didn't get fired, and you didn't quit. You are 25 years old. The title bump happened quietly. Someone just updated the corporate org chart. Your base salary went up slightly, but the stock, your initial grant is still vesting, and they handed you a refresh grant to keep you compliant. Your total compensation is now $280,000 a year. The money is very real now. So is the trap. You take the blue pill of lifestyle inflation. You decide to upgrade your cage. You lease the high-end electric car. You sign the contract for a luxury apartment downtown. It has a rooftop pool, a state-of-the-art gym, and floor-to-ceiling windows. You visit the rooftop exactly twice a year. You are too mentally exhausted to use the gym. The floor-to-ceiling windows just give you a better view of the gray city you are chained to. Your lifestyle has inflated to match your paycheck perfectly. You are highly leveraged. You actually need this job now. At work, the expectations mutate. The math of mid-level is impossible. You have 2 junior engineers assigned to you. They look at you like you have all the answers. You don't. You just know how to hide your panic better than they do. You are supposed to mentor them, review their terrible code, and make sure they don't break the production servers. But you are also expected to ship your own massive features. Then, the final nail in the coffin. You are placed on the on-call rotation. Every 5th week, you own the pager. It's 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. Your phone screams from the nightstand. Adrenaline floods your nervous system like battery acid. A critical subsystem just crashed in Tokyo. Millions of users are experiencing latency. You drag yourself to the glowing screen. You debug in the dark. You restart the node. You patch the bleeding. You close the incident. You crawl back into bed at 4:30 a.m., but you don't sleep. You just stare at the ceiling, heart pounding, waiting for the alarm to go off again. Your stress isn't about survival anymore. It's about maintaining the aesthetic. You realize you aren't building the future. You're a highly paid digital plumber, desperately keeping the pipes of the matrix from bursting. Recruiters from startups message you every single week. They offer you fancy titles: founding engineer, lead developer. You decline them all. You can't leave. The golden handcuffs are too heavy. The stock is too good. You tell yourself you'll stay just until the next massive vesting date. Just one more year. The lie evolves. The cycle deepens. Level 3. The senior engineer. The corporate politician. The promotion happened. There was a meeting. Your skip-level manager told you before your actual manager did. That is how the corporate machine works. You are the last to know about your own life. You were 29 years old. Your base salary is $210,000. But with the massive stock grants and yearly bonuses, your total compensation hits $400,000 a year. The number doesn't even feel real anymore. It's just digits glowing on a banking app. It means less than it used to. Everything means less than it used to. You barely write code anymore. You write documents, long, exhausting design documents. You spend your days in endless meetings arguing about system architecture with other senior engineers. Sometimes you win the argument because you were technically correct. Most of the time, you win because you're just too exhausted to care, and you talk louder than the other guy. You own a critical subsystem now. Your decisions affect millions of users. You think about that sometimes in the shower. Millions of people use your work every single day. None of them will ever know your name. You are a highly paid ghost in the machine. You have a team. You mentor junior engineers. You see the fire in their eyes. You remember what it felt like to be them. You try to warn them about the burnout. They ignore you. They have to learn the hard way. The cycle demands it. The rules of the game have completely changed at level 3. Impact is no longer about what you build. It is about visibility. You watch a colleague get promoted to staff engineer. They shipped half of the code you did, but they presented their tiny feature at the global all-hands meeting. They wrote blog posts about it. They played the corporate political game perfectly. You realize that hard work is a scam designed to keep the lower levels busy. Politics is the true currency of the upper levels. You work 60, sometimes 80 hours a week. Even when you're home, your mind is still at the office. Your partner asks when you are coming home. You say, just after this quarter, just after this launch. But there is always another quarter. There is always another launch. You are incredibly wealthy on paper, but you are completely bankrupt in biological time. You are trapped in the golden cage. You are the one holding the key, but you are too terrified of losing your status to actually turn it. Level 4, the staff engineer, the fork in the road. The promotion to staff took 5 years of your life. It happened suddenly. You are 34 years old. Your base salary is $245,000. Your bonus is massive. The new stock grants keep piling on top of the old ones. Your total compensation is $600,000 a year. You stop tracking the hours you work because the math is simply too depressing. You don't own a system anymore. You shape systems across the entire company. You sit across from other staff engineers and you debate abstract approaches. It is mostly civil. Sometimes it is incredibly territorial. At this level, the corporate matrix offers you 2 pills. Most take the blue pill. They become the executive ghost. They buy a $3 million house in the suburbs. They take on a crushing mortgage. Their kids learn not to ask when they will be home. They build a massive retirement fund they will probably be too sick and exhausted to actually enjoy. Their golden handcuffs turn into titanium. But a rare few take the red pill. They realize the game is rigged and they decide to break the code. They become the glitch. The glitch takes the $600,000 salary, but lives exactly like the junior engineer making $60,000. The glitch drives a 10-year-old car. The glitch wears sweatpants to architecture meetings. The glitch has 0 debt. They refuse to buy status symbols to impress people they secretly hate. Instead, the glitch buys the most dangerous asset in the entire matrix, their own biological time. They build an emergency fund so massive it transitions them from playing defense to playing pure offense. They hoard investments that generate passive income. They quietly buy back their soul. When the economy crashes, the glitch buys the dip. When the director yells about a delayed deadline, the glitch just smiles. Because the glitch can walk away tomorrow, unplug from the servers, and survive for a decade without a single paycheck. The system is absolutely terrified of level 4. The system hates the glitch. Because the corporate machine only functions on fear and leverage. You cannot control a slave who is no longer afraid of losing his chains. Level 5, the principal engineer, the architect. You didn't become the glitch. You stayed in the machine. You are 45 years old. You have been here for 2 decades. Your total compensation is $1.5 million a year. The number is just an abstraction now. The board decides your bonus based on metrics you don't even fully control. You don't write code. You rarely even write documents. You just make high-level decisions that steer an army of 1,000 engineers. Your name is legendary on the internal wiki. Junior engineers whisper about the systems you built 15 years ago. You have absolutely everything the 22-year-old kid wanted. The title, the massive net worth, the power. But you are completely isolated in a glass office. You have a highly complicated relationship with your spouse. Your children learned a long time ago not to ask when you would be home. You don't have hobbies anymore. You have asset management. You spent 20 years building a global digital empire, and you realize you don't actually own a single piece of it. You are just the absolute highest paid servant in the corporate castle. And so, the cycle repeats. Right now, somewhere in a dark, quiet room, a 22-year-old is opening their laptop. They are studying algorithms at midnight. They want the money. They want the status. They are terrified and they are excited to finally enter the machine. But the machine doesn't care if they're ready. The machine just needs fresh batteries. The only question is, will you let the matrix drain your biological time until the very end, or will you become the glitch? Look in the mirror and be brutally honest. Drop a comment below and tell me exactly which of the 5 levels you are currently stuck in. I read them all. Hit the subscribe button to join the underground network. We are decoding the matrix one lie at a time. Stay cheeky. Unplug.